deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich being chased out left. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a carry for Brown. He'll take it inside the 25. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. To throw on 2nd down. Rich got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields throwing again. He's got room at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's caught by Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Fields now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Off play action, Fields. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. You got nothing. You got nothing.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Handing it off to Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Right back to Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Back to throw. Rich got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A give to Gibson running right. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Commanders, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat.